We're joined this afternoon by sophomore pitcher Joe Gruntkosky and freshman catcher Nick Lops after a 5-0 victory over UMass Boston this afternoon. Grunts, 8 innings pitched, 8 solid innings, 10 strikeouts, a career high, 4 hits allowed, and 1 walk. Talk about your outing today.
I felt good all day. All my pitches were working. I had a great catcher behind the plate. He was calling a good game for me. And I just tried to mix in all my pitches well, and it worked out for me.
And Nick Lops, keep the swing to bat well. 2 for 3, couple runs scored, double. Broke up the perfect game. Was it the 6th inning?
6th inning.
In the 6th inning. Talk about your day. A good day with the stick and behind the plate as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, first to note, had a great pitcher throwing to me all day. Had his stuff, had great command, and makes it easier when your pitcher's throwing a shutout for you. Helps a lot. As far as at the plate, I feel good. I'm starting to get in a groove. We've played a few games now, and I like my approach right now.
What were you thinking there, getting up there in the 6th inning? You were the leadoff hitter, was that right?
Yep. Yes.
Perfect game. You know, nobody really thinks about it, but you know it's happening. What was your approach?
Yeah, just try to keep that kind of stuff in the back of my mind and just kind of take every at bat the same approach, confidence, and just get my pitch to drive.
All right, Grunts. With the opposing pitcher throwing a perfect game through 5, and once you gave up your first hit, did that bother you at all? Was that anything that was going through your mind, trying to match him the rest of the way, or were you pretty focused?
Because I really don't try to compete with the opposing pitcher. I just try to do what I can, and I knew my hitters were all going to wake up eventually and get the hits that they needed, and that's what happened. We ended up getting up with the win, so it was great.
What is it like to pitch in this colder weather here? I know that you're a New England guy. Kind of a colder day today, mid-30s, kind of a good gust going on. Talk about what it's like throwing this weather.
I mean, pitching this weather, it's real important just to keep warm as much as you can. Like in between innings, I would just throw the jacket on, get some hand warmers just to keep myself loose, keep myself warm, so I wouldn't go out there, have my arm start to freeze over, it has happened in the past. It has done that to me in the past, but today it all felt good.
Either one of you or both can answer this one. 10 strikeouts, like we said, a career high. What was working for you? What was kind of maybe that strikeout pitch, location, whatnot?
I mean, for me, basically, it was the fastball out. Everyone, even the hitters on that team were all crowding the plate. They all wanted to swing the bat. I mean, Lops just had a good scheme going. We were able to get ahead in the count often, and we just made some good pitches in the right spots.
Absolutely. It all starts with the command of the fastball, and once you have that, it makes it pretty easy to kind of mix everything in, and he did a great job keeping the batters guessing, and a lot of those guys were just taking some swings that were just absurd, just the way he was throwing.
Go ahead, Swizz.
All right, Grunts, you had a fairly high pitch count at the end, about around 120. Was there any fight from you to try to get out there for the 9th, or were you all set after 8?
At the end of the 8th, Coach Sandwall came up to me and said that he was going to think about putting me in for the 9th. And I was like, all right. And then he came up to me 5 minutes later with Coach Merrill and said, are you ready to go? I was like, absolutely. And then we had that long inning where we scored 3 runs, and Coach came up to me and he was just like, I'm going to shut you down, because 120 pitches in this weather is a lot of pitches. So
absolutely.
I mean, of course I wanted to go out there, but I accept me like not going. And Kyle Nagel did a great job coming in, shutting the door.
And Nick, was there a point, in the bullpen before the game that you knew that Grunts had it today?
Yeah, right from our lead-ups. I mean, long toss actually was a little shaky. I threw a couple away from him, actually, to be honest. But right when we got in the bullpen, it was just down to business. His lead-ups were all great, popping my mitt like he always does, and I knew right from the get-go it was going to be a good day.
All right, well, the Monks are on a roll here, 12-2, heading into a huge conference weekend. Doubleheader tomorrow against Albertus Magnus College, starting at noon, and then on Sunday at Suffolk University for another conference doubleheader. Thanks for your time, guys. Congrats on the win. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.